Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. This is literally like my 25th attempt at recording this video. Uh, it's currently 3 a.m. well, it's actually 4 a.m. in the morning. I came back from work. I'm tired as shit, but I'm still gonna record this video because I'm stubborn. I need to get a video recorded, otherwise I'm gonna end up breaking my momentum, and I don't want that. But anyways, yes, today's topic of discussion, guys, is journaling. Okay, and I'm not going to be rambling on some bookish knowledge that I've gained, but this is going to be more of a practical one, okay? Because I have been journaling for a couple of years now, and I personally feel like it has contributed quite a lot towards my self improvement journey. And I think if you implement it, it should help you too. Okay, now I started journaling when I was about 16 to 17 year old, well, 15 to 16, I would say, when I was in year 9 or 10. Okay, and that's when I first started getting into self improvement. Started watching videos on like mental health, gaining mental clarity, and expressing gratitude, and all that stuff. And I've always been ambitious, and I was like loaded with ambition. Like it was like fucking ambition on steroids or some shit, and the problem I was facing was I was ambitious, but the ambition wasn't really translating into anything in the real world, which ultimately led to that sense of overwhelmingness and like anxiety. I knew I wanted to become an entrepreneur at a very young age, but I couldn't become one because I wasn't, smart enough. I didn't have the tools. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the degree of awareness that's needed to go out in the real world and do things. And that's when I sort of stumbled across, journaling. That's when I thought, you know what? How about I write my thoughts down on a piece of paper so that I can, free my mind up a bit and gain that sense of clarity. And this is precisely why I think a lot of young men should start journaling. And obviously, journaling is not just for young men. Anyone can journal. Of course, it's for your own well-being and your mental health. But the only reason why I say young men is because I can relate to them more, since I am one. Well, at least I was the last time I checked. And, it's around this age, around the age of 15, 16, when young men sort of begin to mature, and they get that sense of responsibility and that urge to go out there and do something, but due to lack of resources, sometimes we cannot. And so it sort of leads to that sense of overwhelmingness, and depression, if you would. Although I think that's a big word, but definitely anxiety to some degree. It's what happened to me, and so I think that's why this is where journaling plays a big role. It just allows you to, take a step back, look at the bigger picture, analyze, and come up with better ideas. Now, the thing that I've learned over the years about journaling is that it's not something you have to do every single day. Okay, that's what a lot of people think journaling is. Once I start, I cannot stop. Otherwise, oh, I'm ruining my self improvement or all that shit. And the thing about journaling is, guys, is if you do it for the sake of doing it, you're gonna start hating it. You'll burn out. Like you will burn out from journaling. So you have to journal when your heart, tells you to take 10 to 15 minutes out of your day and sort of jot a couple of words down on a piece of paper. That's how journaling should be done. And like, just go to a local store and, go like a local accessory store and buy a tiny little book. It doesn't have to. I'm pretty old school when it comes to journaling. I don't like to do it on my phone. Though actually, to be fair, I do journal on my phone, but very rarely when I'm on the train or something, because I don't want people to think I'm a fucking sage or something, or a monk or something trying to reach enlightenment. But mostly I journal at home in my room, and I have my own diary. Like I'm currently yeah, I'm on my fourth diary or something. So I keep all my diaries in one safe place. It's like a fucking treasure for me. It's where all the the information is for the last 4 to 5 years, if you would. But yeah, I would say journaling has definitely helped me a lot in terms of, as I said, gaining mental clarity and taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. I've journaled about a lot of things, guys. I've journaled about sitting in front of this camera and talking because it's not something that naturally comes to me. I still need to get used to it. I've journaled about, when I was back in high school, about like doing my exams and shit. And, I've journaled about girls and women, and I've fucking done everything. You can journal about literally everything. Whenever, like, you should journal when you're experiencing intense emotions of like fear or hope or like optimism or anger or any of these emotions you feel. Like, take a break, sit down, write whatever you're feeling on a piece of paper. It's that simple. You do that over and over again for like months, you will start to see a real development in your character. Trust me. So I'm not gonna, I'm gonna shut up before I start waffling. So the only point I'm trying to make is, look, give it a go, okay? Who knows? It might be the best thing you ever do. But don't just do it for the sake of doing it. Do it when your heart actually tells you to do it, So yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna stop recording, okay? This was like my 25th or 30th attempt at recording this video. I just, for some reason, I couldn't sit in front of this camera today and talk, man. I don't know if it's because I'm tired, because I did come from work around 12:30 to 1, and it is currently 4 o'clock in the morning. I've got a shift at 7 a.m. again, so yeah, literally back to back shifts. I'm not lying. It's part of hospitality. When you work in a hotel, back to back shifts, overtime, 7 days in a row. It's all normal. I'm not complaining. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one.